Okay, picking up where we left off here. Yeah, I had to stop because my dinner was ready, and I'm not really a big fan of basically interrupted whenever I do these videos, just because dinner's ready. Alright, now I've already discussed Iron Man. That was great to talk about. I love talking about that. Here is another book that's good to talk about. We have Batman, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, Crisis in the Shell. Yep, that's the name of the story, Crisis in the Shell. Yes, this is done by Jameson IV, art by Freddie Williams II, Kevin Eastman, one of the co-creators of the Turtles, which is not a bad idea because I thought he did create the characters. Yep, and the cover right here is by Freddie Williams II and Jeremy Connell, who's a colorist. Now, here's the interesting thing when it comes to this. Is basically one of those, like, apparently, get this, we have it where Batman is part of the Turtles family, which I'm like, that's interesting. And they operate out of New York City instead of Gotham City. You are thinking, wait, what the heck is going on? And plus, Batman doesn't wear this at the start, he wears it later. His first outfit is this. Now you're probably thinking, wait, what the heck is up with the attire? And why are the skies red? Well, the explanation is that Krang got his hands on the armor of the Anti-Monitor. I'm like, okay, you have me interested. Yep, and the way these Turtles and Batman find out this is not the true reality is that, get this, and you might think this is probably like quite strange because it's a comic book, so this would not make any sense at all. We actually have an appearance by one of the Mirage Turtles. Yes, the original Turtles that Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird created back in the original #1 that came out in 1984. Yep. He pops up here, points out that, yeah, this is not the actual reality. This is basically just some bogus reality created by Krang. And, of course, they fight Krang. Also, apparently, the Joker leads a sect of the Foot Clan called the Smile Clan, which that's interesting. Eventually, of course, the thing is undone. And everybody, of course, goes back to normal. And, of course, Batman himself gets reunited with the Batman family. Basically, Red Hood, Damian Wayne Batman, not Batman, Robin, Barbara Gordon Batgirl, and Red Hood. Surprisingly, Red Robin's not here. And, of course, Alfred is back in here. And had this hilarious bit at the very end. Let's go get some pizza! Yeah, apparently he has a craving for some pizza, which I thought would be so hilarious. Oh, and here's Krang in the Anti-Monitor armor, which I found to be so hilarious to say that, but it sounds so awesome. Yeah, interesting though, James. I think this take on the Crisis of Earth type of thing. I mean, I get the reason why this crossover happened, because this is probably done due to fan demand. And is it quite strange though when they did this? This was not the Batman logo at the time. Yeah, this is actually a logo associated with the Scott Snyder run. Yes, the actual logo of the Batman book. Like, let's see, I had to look it up on here. That's not the current logo because Rebirth, they actually changed, I believe they changed the logo of the book. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it here. Let's see. Yeah, it's technically not the current Batman logo. Like, here's from the most recent issue released for the series. Yes. That's not a good picture of it. Here we go. Yeah, here we go. This is the current Batman logo from the issue that just came out I think just last week. Yeah, this is the current Batman logo. Yeah, the logo they have on the cover is not the accurate logo. Yeah, and not the logo that James Taylor basically was doing. Now, thing is, like, the thing with these this is actually third of a miniseries, this is the end of a trilogy, because I don't think any more plans to do another one because this was just so freaking good. Technically, you can call this the fourth one because they had that cross between the new Batman Anime Adventures, Batman Animated Series, 1990s, and the 2012 cartoon, which I thought was really good. This book is just fantastic. Love it. If you're a fan of the Turtles, you would love this book. And same thing for Batman fans. You would love this book too because it's so freaking good. I give this book also a 10 out of 10. Yes. Final thoughts on this trilogy miniseries. Yes, the Batman / Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. All three of them. They're all really good, and they're all 6 issues apiece, and done with the same creative team. All 3 miniseries. James Tim on the art, on the writing, and Freddie Williams II on the artwork, which makes consistent. This is actually the only way I can think of the chemist who actually work on the artwork for this one. My guess is the reason why he did that because, well, they featured Mirage Turtles. He is technically responsible for creating Mirage Turtles, so why the heck not? Yeah, so these trilogy miniseries are just really good. I do highly recommend them. Now, the thing is, this is the hardcover version of this. Now, if you're curious how much this book costs, it's $25, which is a hardcover worth it. And here's something quite strange, though. Iron Man, one of the biggest characters in Marvel Comics. And the first trade back the collections from the current volume is $15.99. We're thinking, really? Yeah, really. Yeah, even when I saw this, I'm like, wow, that's cheap, especially for Iron Man. One of Marvel's biggest characters, and yet the Spider-Man trades are cost $17.99. I figured this might cost $17.99 because Iron Man is a big character. Maybe because this book's not been selling too well, so basically I guess Marvel's like, oh, let's sell for dirt cheap. At least DC, $25 is reasonable because, well, the both of the series are doing fine. Though my ultimate dream crossover for the Turtles, because they crossed over like a lot of people at IDW, I believe one of the most recent crossovers they did was between the Turtles and the Transformers, which I don't think they've done that one yet. The most current one they're doing right now is a cross between the Transformers and Back to the Future, which that's actually really good. The one crossover I would really love to see, Turtles crossing over with the New Avengers. Mind you, the Bendis line prior to AVX, because that featured Jessica Jones. Well, mainly the reason why I feature this because Daredevil's on the team. And this would be fantastic, basically having Daredevil, a character who basically had the loose inspiration for, well, basically the Frank Miller era was the inspiration for the Turtles, and have it where the main villain of the story is the Foot Clan team with a hand. Which, that might be cool. But the two main villains overall, like two big bosses, be the Shredder and the Beast. Imagine these two guys basically cooperating. That might be interesting. Yeah, and basically, like, who would interact with each other? Well, I would say that you have Spider-Man interact with Donatello. Let's see, for Mikey, yeah, Spider-Man with Donatello because both science geeks, so why not? I would have Daredevil because he was none. I would say he would be best person to interact with probably either Leonardo or Raphael. I would probably say, like, you could probably throw in a resurrected stick in this crossover once, especially if he's actually dead. I wouldn't be surprised about that. I would say the one person who could interact with, well, Splinter. Let's see. With Raphael, I would say the best person for him to interact with is probably Luke Cage. Yes, Luke Cage. Yeah, I say in the case of Mikey, I would probably say either Daredevil, that might be interesting, or, let's see, another one he can interact with is probably, of the lineup, I'd say, it might be interesting for him to interact with Carol Danvers, when she's Captain Marvel. That might be cool. But the one that might be really interesting for interaction, April O'Neil and Jessica Jones. Two beautiful women. Even though that technically Jessica Jones is a superhero, and she can easily break April O'Neil's arm. I would say the one interaction that might be interesting, and that's just my opinion, Casey Jones interacting with, let's see, from the New Avengers lineup from Bendis' era, let's see, definitely not Doctor Strange. No, that might be kind of odd to see that. I would say Doctor Strange being best interacting with, well, Splinter. I would definitely say so. They're both are the same age, so I'd see why not. I'd probably say for Casey, the best person for him interacting with from the New Avengers. Let's see. Off the top of my head, it could be either The Thing or I'm not really sure actually. But in the case of, let's say, Raphael, I would say one person to get through this crossover, Elektra. Because they both use size, it might be interesting to compare. Oh, look, we both use the same weapon. That might be cool. That's just my opinion anyways. But knowing Marvel, they probably would never do it. Despite the fact that this might be a crossover that might actually boost their sales. I mean, heck. This series was financial enough to do 2 sequels plus a sequel between 2 TV shows. I wouldn't mind seeing them between the 2 because this makes sense. Because of some backgrounds. But the thing is, they cross with a lot of people with IDW, but the thing is, like at Marvel, they cross with nobody. Don't know why though. Yep, so that's it for Cycle Review. Stay tuned to my reviews for the final episode of Black Clover, of course, all new shit manga, and comic history, talking about the West Coast Avengers. Okay? To the video. Bye.